appeared in one of the teasers in 2023 episode of Anupama for May, and so we're talking about it. Don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't as we jump right into the video of today. The episode start with Vanraj and others sitting in the living room discussing the things Toshu does to cause trouble, and this was after Vanraj actually kicked Toshu out of their house. Sama asked Vanraj if he should go and watch Toshu a bit as it's getting even darker and late now, but Vanraj says that it is not needed as he does not care what Toshu does. Just then, Toshu Lucky comes running inside and says that Toshu is in trouble, which drives Vanraj furious and throws a glass at him. However, Toshu's Lucky comes to Vanraj and sits on the knee, asking him to at least come outside and look at Toshu as his condition is lateral. Seeing the man so freezing, Vanraj suspects that something has already happened and takes step towards the exit. Meanwhile, Maya asks Anupama if she loves all three of his kids, to which Anupama says that she has 4 kids and she loves them unconditional. Suddenly, Anupama feels a pang in her chest and starts breathing heavily while Maya asks what is it? Is anything wrong? Anupama replies that something has happened and holds onto her heart tightly. At the same time, Vanraj, Kija, Sama and others come out of the house and get shocked to see Toshu lying on the street unconscious. They run to Toshu and take him in their arms while Sama frantically calls the doctor so they can take Toshu to the hospital. The doctor asks Toshu after they arrive at the hospital while the family members seem to drown in guilt of hopelessness. At home, Leila assures Ashmuk that Toshu must have fainted due to weakness and asks him not to worry as everything will be fine. Sama repeatedly calls Anupama, but Anupama's phone remains silent and continues to light up on her husband. Eventually, Anupama wakes up as her heart feels restless, picks up Sama's call, asking if everything is fine. Sama tells Toshu's condition to Anupama. Anupama is left shocked while the phone falls from her hand. Anupama falls on her knees while Anuj wakes up and asks Anupama what the matter is. Leila and Hashmuk also reaches the hospital and Vanraj cries to on Hashmuk's shoulder while Adik leaves to bring medicine. Vanraj asks Kinja if she wants to go home, but Kinja says that she cannot leave Toshu here, that she cannot leave Toshu like this even though she is disappointed in Toshu. The doctor informs them they can tell them the actual reason after looking at the report, but the signs are not good. Anupama reaches the hospital and stands like a statue in front of the ICU as she spots Toshu lying in the hospital bed. On asking Varaj, he says that Toshu was fine a minute ago and does not know how this happened. Leila asks Anupama why is she acting like a mother now. After all, she rejected taking her son's guarantee early. Everyone asks Leila not to say such thing right now, but Leila blames Anupama as usual for Toshu's condition. Anuj asks Anupama to calm down as everything will be fine, while Kavya becomes Vanraj's emotional support. Vanraj asks Anupama if their parents' cause gets through to their children, to which Anupama disagrees, but Vanraj thinks that everything happens because of the word that he says to Toshu. The next morning, the doctor tells Anupama and the rest of the family that Toshu had a paralytic stroke and Anupama faints out of shock. Vanraj asks the doctor the reason for the stroke and he replies that says that sometimes too much stress can cause it. The doctor adds that he is unsure of Toshu's recovery and Vanraj and Anupama get really emotional about whether he will be able to recover. Anupama angrily yells at unconscious Toshu, asking him to wake up and not torture his parents this way, while Vanraj sits down and takes in the doctor's words. Back in the Kapadia house, Anuj gets a call from Kavya informing him about all that have happened, and Anuj tells Ankush about it. So, after everything, it was really confirmed that he is paralyzed and also has stroke. That means he couldn't move, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do any stuff again. That means our almighty troublemaker Toshu Shah, Toshu Shah finally got paralyzed in the series, and it will really be bad for him. Just like the doctor said, it's not confirmed if he can really survive or if he will not survive. And even though I don't really like that Toshu character, I just feel bad for him though that he has to face this kind of condition in the series. I will pray that he doesn't die, I just pray he doesn't die of this condition, because it's critical according to how I'm reporting this stuff here. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching up to this point, guys, and I'll see you all next time, and bye, guys.